There's no place to run anymore, O'Hara. O'Hara? Excellent. Yes, Maeda said. No matter how badly it was. This is it. It seems this was my limit. What? All of a sudden he came back to normal.
Was that it? He must have been acting like Hatano.
That means, did you just admit it? That you are the culprit? Yeah, I am. I am the culprit. Oh, ey, gute Arbeit. Let's vote. Oh, doch nicht. Gucken, wie gut ich war. Ich war okay. Ja, kann ich mitleben. 106, nice.
It's a lot of money. Well now, I've been watching everything. It seems it's okay to say that you made the decision at this point. This time, no matter how much I play the role of the judge, I'm really sad because it seemed to have been too much of a dead weight. How to get rid of this anger? It's a vote time of anger. Because this happened, you guys will now have to vote with a switch in front of you. Results of this voting, who will become the blackened, and will your answer be the correct one or the wrong one? Now, what's it gonna be? By the way,
Isn't... Okay, bye. Tschüss, I guess. Mal gucken, wer gewinnt. Und... Yep, das war klar. Wir haben recht. Uehara, Uehara. Oh, armer Junge. Wo ist er? Da ist er.
Yes. As for the results of your vote, your choice was... The correct answer, the identity of the blackened who killed 2 people, Miss Inori and Yamaguchi-kun, was Kinji O'Hara. What is it? Did someone thought I was gonna say those lines before voting?
O'Hara-kun. From the second half of the trial, we've been almost certain of it, I guess.
Why did you kill them?
I'm sorry. You're sorry. There's no excuse. Is that all you have to say after killing someone? Plus killing 2 of a group. Do you know what that makes you a serial killer?
Weren't you very agitated? Wait, when you were agitated, now you're back a little while ago. You are? Wait, why did you suddenly become so quiet?
I only thought that more talk would delay the inevitable. I had a reason to live and survive this trial, even if I had to do that sin.
That's right. If we found out that you did the murder, you are going to die.
You already knew that the moment he was caught. No, that's not the reason I did it.
That's not it? Your motive. Was there something else?
Motive? He got murdered to get out and escape. Tomori was a secret note. Does that mean the original motive of all these events is also the same this time?
Was it the motive this time? The thing that you desperately wanted in that video? That you wished for? You mean you had a wish that you wanted to get by killing 2 people?
Wrong. There were a few things that must correct you before that. You're right about everything. The plan and killings are correct, but I didn't mean to kill 2 people from the start. Huh? You may look at this as an excuse, but other than that person's death, we become colorless. So let me speak. Maeda, your reasoning is wrong. The only person I was trying to kill was Kanata Inori. You did it in the end. I was too late, and I was too clumsy to land serial killings. Your execution had a sense of improvisation. First, according to the rules of the school, serial killing would be more damning than profitable for the culprit.
So what? Were you trying to kill one person to make your sin lighter?
I mentioned this was not meant to be an excuse, but you're saying there's that as it is one. However, I have something to say. I'd appreciate if you listened quietly.
Funny you say such a thing. Do you think I'm going to listen to Killer's request?
Kenzo, I'm sorry, but try to be quiet.
The reason I did this murder is not very relevant to your motives, as you might have guessed, but I'll talk about that later. Inori was always in the infirmary, so she was very easy to target. This probably happened during Tara's uproar, so most of you were in the dormitory side. I took that gap and kidnapped Inori from the infirmary, moved to the art room on the 3rd floor, and tried to stab Inori with the blaster weapon. However, that's when he came and threw me away. The one and only Yamaguchi. I thought he was in the dormitory side with you guys.
Aha! Wird aufgehalten. Inori, and you. Oihawa, what are you doing? Stop!
Yo!
Why is Oihawa doing this? This is not the time for that. I have to take Inori and run away. Damn it. Why is Inori unconscious? Oh no. Before that I have to get away from Oihawa. I have to go and check where everyone is.
Oh. Ja, und da war tot. I didn't want to do this, but you forced me. Can't help it, Yamaguchi. I'm sorry. I didn't hold a grudge nor hatred to both of you. Forgive me.
Keep Inori alive.
It has already become irreversible. I'm sorry. Warum? Weil sie ihn gesehen hat, wie sie ihn gekidnappt hat, glaube ich. Wahrscheinlich, ja. That guy was a wonderful person. How many people can run without having a single thought about their own lives, and instead save others?
Then Yamaguchi died because he witnessed it, and you were forced to kill him?
Yes. Originally, Inori should have been the one to be cut to death with a blaster weapon in the art room. However, because Yamaguchi intervened, I changed the plan in a rush. Wow, sehr kreativ aber.
Now that I hear this, the front and back are starting to fit better. It was especially strange because of Inori Kanata's white coat wiping the blood in the art room. That couldn't be helped, right? And you killed Kakari Yamaguchi, Kanata Inori, the person he was holding, had his blood splattered on her.
That's true. Come to think of it, when Oihawa said that he had a head injury, the wound was real. There was not acting, but being pushed by Yamaguchi. So that's the story. Anyway, you're a serial killer who killed 2 people. It remains the same, no matter what you say to anyone.
But why did Oihawa-kun attempt to murder? I can't even imagine.
It's hard to explain. How should I say this?
Wait, before that, can I ask something? When Tara's commotion happened, you said you kidnapped Inori. Tyra didn't have a commotion, what would you have done? I mean, you wouldn't have known that. It would have been difficult to schedule the kidnapping. Why are you asking this for? Why are you asking that for suddenly? Kurokawa, what are you trying to say?
In other words, this is what the woman said. How did you know that Tyra's uproar would happen?
Oh, they knew.
Think about it. If you had decided to kill, you would have a plan and execute it in advance. How could they calculate the timing to kidnapping Kanada Inori without knowing that everyone was gathered in the dormitory because of Tyra's bustle? Well, I'm not sure what Tyra's situation was in the first place. Oh. So, after all, it was Kurokawa. You seem to have the power to pick words, but it's very encore. Why it's very encore? It's natural to think like Kurokawa. It would be strange to hear that. The plan looks as if I knew in advance that Tyra would go and make a ruckus. The answer to this is simple. It's because I knew in advance. Huh? How?
Are you a psychotherapist? You knew Tyra's mental state and predicted the future.
I don't think he's talking about that. Speak. I'll listen to this.
It's not that big of a mystery. Someone just informed me. Tyra's going to make a fuss soon. There'll be an empty frame for you.
Not anyone can tell you that.
You don't tell me. There's one more thing I have to apologize for doing to you guys. In particular you, Maida. I should apologize more than the others.
Eh?
Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kiyohara intimidation and threats from the shadows and let him do a chance to kill a couple of times.
What? What did you say?
Blimey, why are you suddenly interrupting? Did you not hear me correctly? Then can I say it one more time? Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kinji Ohara intimidation and threats from the shadows and let him the chance to kill a couple times.
Ohara-kun. The traitor. Oh.
Anyways, that's the end of the story. So we're done chatting. If you guys continue on and on like this, you will be dragging again while doing reminiscent scenes or whatever.
Wait, you're the traitor? But you got blackmailed? What are you talking about? Even if I'm the traitor, I don't know much. I don't know who the mastermind is, and why the mastermind is doing this to us. However, when we first came here, Monokuma approached me and awoke me before you guys. They were holding our church children hostage. They said they'll give me information and will release them if I do what I'm told to do.
What in heavens?
Wait a minute. Cathedral children? Calm down, speak slowly.
The cathedral where I belong to, or the weather, there's a facility that takes care of children who have nowhere to go. That is entirely in the hands of Monokuma. So I was threatened under that pretext.
You? Did you really fall for that kind of crap? It was all a bluff from the bear.
That was not a bluff. He showed me the video, and I was shown having a conversation with the children myself.
What did they ask? What were you instructed to do?
Basically, I had a surveillance camera, so I was filming everything that was happening in every blind spot and sent it to the mastermind. More importantly, if killing were happening between students enter the stalemate, I will commit the murder myself.
Huh?
If I don't comply with this, they said he would murder the children instantly. I didn't have a choice. So, did you commit the murder because there was a deadlock after Yamahatano?
that was a motive. But this time, a motive. It was useless to anyone.
If you look at it that way, you may not be able to see anything. But Monokuma, in a time, he said it is the time, so you are instructed to move. It was the time when the announcement of the motive came. In the completely soundproof private room, shop with the children. If you kill this time, your children will be free, and if you don't get caught, you can get out of from the school.
A fully soundproof room. No wonder. This motive was purely delivered to the orders to Kinji Uehara. You are so, using the lives of children to threaten Uehara-kun. Was that unfair? Then I'll make it easy for you. Oh, this is not the blackmail. I just gave you a choice. If Uehara-kun didn't want to kill, he could have refused.
Don't mess with me. You said moments ago that they were threats.
Hey, you know that was... It's a narrative thing. Don't think too deeply.
The last time was so rotten. Because I couldn't let those children die. Guys, I really have no face to show you.
Of course I understand to some extent that this was forced upon you. But would you still have to get your hands bloody? Was it that necessary to kill? You think those kids wanted to be a bloody murderer?
Just like the kids don't want me to be a killer. I don't want kids to lose their lives. There was only one way. It's enough with just me to fall into hell.
You don't want kids to lose their lives? Then are you saying when you kill someone you don't know like Inoue or Yamaguchi, they will lose their lives as well? Inoue and Yamaguchi also have friends, family. You say there's some people who don't want them to die. You don't even know the details. You're worried about the children, right?
Strange, Kinjo.
Kinjo? Da steht Tsurui Kinjo.
Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours. But you're getting heated, aren't you?
The logic of a killer is the same as mine? What are you talking about?
Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed the lives of 15 people and took the precedence of the lives of 100 cathedral children. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm allowed to commit murder. But Kinjo, you put Mikaru Komori and me in danger. The one who went saying the exact same thing. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your stance at least once, Kinjo? And I know too well that I'm an ugly being. It won't be enough to go to the Lord's side. But it's enough to suffer. Go to hell and die. But it's fine. Although I will not be able to meet those kids because I won't be able to live. I was able to save their lives with my sacrifice. Monokuma, you kept your promise?
Oh, of course. Even though O'Hara's crime was revealed, and in the verge of being executed, he still murdered, as I ordered him to do. Since the moment you killed Yamaguchi-kun, the children have all been released.
The children? They're safe, right?
Oh, are you curious? So, do you want to see the proof then? Video, please!
Die sind nicht sicher. Die sind nicht sicher. Auf keinen Fall sind sie sicher. Die sind tot.
As the court is darkened, there's a noise on the screen that appears from somewhere. What it shows was wind in the dark street, less than 4 or 5 years old, mostly looking like elementary school students. It was the bodies of many children.
Yep, da sind sie. Tot.
Some parts have already been corrupted, deformed and transformed. There were kids whose bones began to appear. A child that its body had a broken shape. That was unknown to me. Only their small bodies were telling me that they were kids.
Yep, die sind tot. Natürlich.
Hey, did you play the video wrong?
those clothes. Oh no. That's Haruki. That was from Mitsuki. Uehara? Okuma. Oh, did this happen? You promised.
Ah, promised? Didn't I keep it? I definitely promised to release the kids. I've ever told you it would be. Let them be. Boo.
Uehara, wake up!
Scumbag.
This is inhuman. How could you do this?
Because I am not human, but a bear. And Oara-kun, don't be so sad. It's been a while since you've been dead anyway. So you meet them. Meet them? Yes. Should we start soon? Executentime. Execution time. I'll make you follow your kids, so be patient.
Wait a minute. This is too much.
I'm sorry, but I don't have much time either. Hey, I've got a busy schedule here. Now then, let's get started. I've prepared a very special punishment for Kinji Ohara, the ultimate priest. Then let's go with lots of energy. It's punishment time.
Oh, Kinji ist weg. Kinji is gone. He's just gone. Und weg ist er. Oh nein, oh nein, oh nein, oh nein. Was passiert? Oh.
Er muss ein Kreuz tragen. Lawn Church, a Father which art in heaven, allowed by the name, thy kingdom come, thy will done. Okay.
Wird er ins Kreuz genagelt? Oh. Und eine Dornkrone, natürlich. Und eine Dornkrone. Seine Augen sind tot. Er hat keinen Glauben mehr.
Die Kirche von Monokuma.
Was? Was? Was passiert hier? Ah! Ah! Das ist eine Rakete, oh mein Gott. Er steigt in den Himmel auf. Nur um da abzustürzen wahrscheinlich, oder? Ja, er steigt in den Himmel. Und er stürzt ab in die Hölle. Oh. Oh. Okay. Obwohl, gar nicht so schlimm eigentlich. Ging noch.
He was such a good priest. Adios and amen. Boo!
This is unfair. It's really too much. Uehara was killed, like Higa and Hatano. Probably executed. But Uehara didn't stay sane until the end. Couldn't protect the children because he was tricked by Monokuma. In the end, he killed Inori and Yamaguchi for nothing. With all the devastating facts, Uehara's spirit was broken. Actually thinking and recalling until the last minute.
Oh! Kumazing, where are you going?
This thing, Korimukuma. I won't be satisfied until I beat that thing.
If you do that, you'll just die alone. Why don't you stay still?
Oh, that's right. If you're angry with me, you can't help it. Because it's you guys who did this and I'm just following the rules. It's not a bad thing.
You think you're so smart, Monokuma.
Huh?
I never intend to sympathize with a killer. But this time, it seems a little different.
You always say I, as a judge, should not participate in this trial. But in this case, you influenced the case itself, let alone the trial. According to Kinji Uehara, they were told that the Tyra will case a commotion soon. Using that framework, Kinji Uehara was able to carry out the crime with ease. This is not a motivation level or anything like that. This is enough to call you an accomplice.
Huh? Is it? Really? So what are you trying to say?
What am I saying? That's what this side wants to say. What the hell do you want to do to us? If the purpose was to kill us, it would have been possible to annihilate all of us already. That's not the case. It's also strange that they tried to kill us by buying a murder, like in the case of Kinji or Hara. There's no sense of purpose in your actions. What the hell are you after by making us do all of this?
Kenji-kun, you idiot. Where in the world would a mastermind tell you its purpose, saying yes, this is it? Well, even if I wanted to tell you, it's not worth telling you guys.
What do you mean?
No big deal, just that I hate you.
What?
Monokuma, hey!
Monokuma, who used to speak and act as usual, suddenly stopped moving, as if it was a ridiculous act. He stiffened on the stop, as if time had stopped.
What happened? It suddenly freezed up.
That's great. Let's just hit this one time.
Please calm down. Guys, let's go! Where are we going? Why so suddenly, Mikako-chan? There's no time. I'll explain it as we go. So where are we heading? To the warehouse.
Ach, der Geheimgang. Der Geheimgang. Yep.
There are secret stairs in the warehouse?
But we can't go down there anyway, right? Do you want to be honeycombed by the gun?
Oh.
What? Yeah! Mikako died.
Nein, tut sie nicht.
She seems okay though. What happened? The machine gun doesn't react at all.
I'm not sure, but I guess that means Monokuma was lying. Oh, why don't we do the chores later and go in already?
Okay. Klingt nach einem Plan. Was haben wir hier?
I don't think it was a lie. The machine gun is running properly.
But it's not taking us, right?
Hey, a cult girl. You said you were gonna explain as we go. What the hell is all this? I noticed for a while, before the class trial started, but I only noticed it for a second. Now I can say for certain, Monokuma had a power outage. Power outage? While Monokuma was shutting down, all of the school's facilities stopped operating. That's why there's no problem with this machine gun here. Unlike entering the bathroom of the opposite sex and other things.
That sounds like paradise.
Yeah, please ignore the pervert here, and continue explaining. I've been investigating the secret stairs since I discovered it. I checked by throwing a barrel, but the machine gun wrecked and I responded.
Wow. So it's safe because Monokuma is stopped now. But what happens when Monokuma suddenly starts running?
We all together. Be honeycomb.
Yeah.
Oh, this crisis is an opportunity. You could finally check what's down here.
That's fine and all, but how the hell did you know all that? You know the structure, but more than that, do you know how Monokuma operates? What now? It's so good at talking and acting so far. Oh, we experienced that already.
Where will the staircase end? How far are we going down?
We're here.
Oh. Was finden wir hier? Was finden wir? Oh, ein Gefängnis?
Here it is. Is this dead end rather than a way out?
thought the accident wouldn't come up so easily. Apart from that, this room seems quite interesting.
A prison in such deep underground. Is that it? Wow, you came!
Oh, before anything, well done.
Monokuma, how did you move?
Well, maybe I just pretended to stop. What the heck?
Putting that away. What are you talking about?
Didn't I told you? There was a terrifying creature trapped under the staircase. I just disposed of it a while ago. So if it weren't for me, you guys would have been in a terrible situation at that point.
Dispose of it? There's no way. How?
Oh, I thought you guys would come here sooner or later, so I transferred it. This is not the only prison here.
I don't know what you're talking about, but in the end, you're saying there is an escape route here?
Escape? Oh, you guys, did you really just came down here hoping for a way out? Sorry, but there's no such thing. You guys are nuts if you think there's a way out. There's no other way out other than to kill. So how about you give up on that idea?
I hate this. I hate it. I don't like to watch killing each other anymore. I want to leave. Let me out of here.
No, please, someone save me. That's it. Become even more desperate.
Ja, das ist doof gelaufen, würde ich sagen. Doof.
He had no choice but to be helpless beaten by Monokuma. Among the people we had, 2 and an execution, there's no choice but to be on the palm of Monokuma. And we didn't know yet. But the despair was just getting started.
Und
Lambs below the betrayal.
jetzt kommt das, wovor ich Angst habe. Das Zählen. Nein. Noch 8. 4 Mädchen und 4 Jungs. Oh Gott. Oh boy. Das wird ja richtig spaßig. Mhm. Ja, ich will speichern. Terrible. Einfach nur terrible. Aber ich würde sagen, das war's für heute. Dann bis nächstes Mal im Chapter 4. Ciao.